So many breaking news for Tesla recently. Today, we're going to discuss what it means now that Nuevo León government in Mexico has officially provided Tesla with all the permits they need. They're saying that it's now all up to Tesla when to do the groundbreaking and that construction could start as early as next few weeks. Very exciting. So what does this all mean? Well, will Elon give the go-ahead or will he continue to play it safe as he reviews the economic climate? We've got Brian White joining us. He has his own YouTube channel called MyTeslaWeekend, and he is bar none the number one person I go to, and you should go to check out his YouTube channel when you want to know what's going on with the factories. He and Joe Techmeyer, they really understand everything that's going in and out. And so this is one of the topics I wanted to ask you, Brian. I mean, Giga Mexico, right? I got a bunch of questions. Tell me how you're doing.
Oh my gosh, it is so exciting. It is so overdue. We saw so many people complaining that Mexico is causing problems. They're causing all kinds of problems. Well, on the Q3 earnings call, what we heard was that we are almost finished with our design. You can't get permits until you've got your design finished and submitted. And it looks like they have done that, and that the permit approval, apparently Nuevo León had said, the Monterey area had said, we will get you fast-track 90-day permit approvals, and they got it done in well short of that time. It looks like it was something like 20 or 30 days for the permit approval, and so now we are capable of moving forward, and I believe Tesla will do just that.
All right, let's share the news here. So Mexico gives Tesla land use permits for Gigafactory, and yeah, so now that they have officially obtained the permits, they're saying that construction could start in the next few weeks, and it's up to Tesla to decide. I'm going to go ahead and play the actual news announcement in Mexico. It is spoken in Mexican, of course, but there is subtitles. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm just going to show you what they were saying there.
Acerca de los permisos para poder establecer su Gigafactory. Vamos directamente con Luis García, quien es coordinador de información de Telediario Monterrey, quien tiene la información. Luis, ¿cómo estás? Muy buenas tardes.
¿Qué tal, Enrique? Muy buenas tardes, te saludo. Pues efectivamente todavía no se tiene fecha para la instalación de la primera piedra de esta Gigafactory de Tesla en el municipio de Santa Catarina, Nuevo León. Sin embargo, lo que sí se tiene ya es la certeza de que está avanzando este proceso. Yo te puedo comentar, como bien lo adelantabas hace unos instantes, que la Semarnat ha notificado de manera formal al representante legal de Tesla Manufacturing, de nombre Eugenio Grandío de la Torre, acerca de los permisos necesarios para poder obtener esta autorización del gobierno federal, específicamente de la Semarnat, para poder llevar a cabo la construcción de esta Gigafactory.
Okay, so it's official. They basically showed you the paperwork, and it's imminent. I mean, it's up to Tesla to be able to do this, and he goes, it's already pretty well done deal that's happening. Just finish off the news article here. So it's land use permits from the Federal Environment Ministry to build the planned Gigafactory in the northern border. Spans 645 acres, and they estimate that it's going to cost $5 billion. Tesla has yet to share a capital cost forecast. Now, in October, as we all are aware, Elon said that he was hesitant to go full tilt on plans for the factory given the uncertain economic climates. And but Nuevo León, after that comment, they did come in. The government said they're going to spend more than $130 million on infrastructure to support the construction. This is amazing. Look at this. They're going to build a power substation, a natural gas pipeline, railroad spurs, roads and services for water and sewage. So this is a lot of setup. The Gigafactory is estimated to bring $15 billion, not just through Tesla's Gigafactory, but also the suppliers. You think, Brian?
These all sound correct. You have to build, a lot of people look at these and say, why are governments giving money for a factory? Well, because the land for a factory in town is not available, and they want the factory, they want industry to expand. So you need to add things like a wider highway or a overpass. They've already got the location identified where they're going to put in an overpass there. You need to bring out power and sewer and water and all these things. If you want to develop that area, that's a cost for the local government. And the $5 billion, I think that might be a longer term goal. I don't think phase one is going to be $5 billion, but certainly over time they can see how much has been spent in Shanghai, how much has been spent in Berlin, how much has been spent in Austin, and see that the money is going to be there. And a substantial percentage of every car built, the cost is the parts, and a lot of those parts are going to be localized from that region. Monterrey is the manufacturing hub for sophisticated stuff in Mexico. There are already auto plants there, so they're going to be able to, it's not just the wages of the factory, it's not just the construction cost of the factory, it's a lot of the pieces and parts. That money gets filtered down to the local suppliers, the local employees at other companies, and then it goes back out into the economy in terms of restaurants and all the things we spend money on locally. So it's going to have a tremendous impact, and the cost of upgrading that infrastructure to handle it is going to be more than paid for by the benefits, and it's also going to allow other companies to expand out in that direction.
But clearly, Mexico is happening. Giga Mexico is happening. The investment by the government, the investment by the suppliers, they're all there. Now, we heard Elon say, go ahead.
If Tesla was not planning to build it, they wouldn't have submitted the permit application.
Oh, okay.
Don't you think?
So interesting comment. Now, so Elon said, we're going to not go full tilt. After he said that, the 10-year rate has fallen significantly in the last couple of months, number one. And two, he was interviewed by Sandy Munro, and he said that we've made significant progress in the production line plant for the Gen 3 car, and it's going to happen first in Giga, Texas, and it'll be second in Giga, Mexico. That was shocking because they had already announced that a few days later, they announced that he had already announced before that Giga Germany was going to do, Berlin was going to be able to do the Gen 3 car. And then, was it Shanghai or no?
Yeah, Shanghai, rumors of expansion there.
Right, rumors of expansion that's going to be specific. And that was confirmed by the local media there. That was going to be specifically for the Gen 3. So why would you expand? Why would he say that Mexico is going to be second if you know how much faster it would be to build an expansion in Giga Shanghai, or even just go build it in Giga Berlin first?
So one possibility, one possibility is that you notice in that interview, he also repeatedly said, I have to be very careful about forward-looking statements.
Yeah.
Mexico has been announced. He can say that. Shanghai has not been announced. That's a forward-looking statement. He cannot say that, even if it's true. Now, maybe he could have couched it better and said, Texas is first and Mexico will follow, and that doesn't specify an order. But it's not always easy to be eloquent and succinct in a live interview.
Okay, that's how you interpret it. So, okay, that's interesting. And so what's your expectation at this point? Is there going to be an announcement for a groundbreaking at Giga Mexico by Texas? Or are they going to just kind of push it and wait a little bit longer?
I think, I really think groundbreaking is probably imminent because they've got a lot of dirt to move. It is on a slope. I think it might have been Amy who joked that, no, was it Amy? I don't remember. Someone on X joked, well, they'll just build it on a hill. They'll just you incorporate the slope into the design. And that's so crazy it could possibly happen. But I think they will grade the site, and I think the grading will take a substantial amount of time. And not just like 3 months, but it's big. It is an undertaking to get a site of that size graded.
Wonderful. Okay, great news. So obviously this is a big potential go-ahead. We're actively waiting for the announcement that they're going to do groundbreaking. And I do believe that Elon will turn around at some point and say, we're going to start building it. It doesn't mean that they're going to, go full tilt. But at this point, it's also going to cost you money if you keep delaying this at this point. It's happening. Permits are approved. Suppliers are there. Government has stepped up and improved the surrounding. Thank you, Brian.
Absolutely.
Follow him at MyTeslaWeekend on YouTube. See you soon. Bye, everybody. I've created a website that is the most comprehensive resource for the Tesla investor. Please check it out. Simply go to my website at herbertong.com.